Hey riders, here's something new for you. It is Tuesday night, almost 7 o'clock. Tonight we're going to be hitting it off with the America's Watt series. I'm a little bit late to this one. Where I'm hanging out right now is in this Nittier.com site. What we got going on tonight, I'm going to have to watch this one really close. We're only 8 minutes out, 7 minutes out from this 7th of 8 stages that the event that they're doing. So tonight we will be doing the 1 kilometer, or I'm going to call it the kilo sprint effort. Looks like we got all bikes allowed, no drafting, no bonus points, no, I'm not sure what that might be bonus time, I guess. What I wanted to do quickly here, I'm really trying to watch my time. So I've got 7 minutes to start. That's perfect, actually. We can see there's some more riders already in the chute. Let's jump back here. So Oscar Gutierrez, I hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm pretty close anyways. Puts this event on, and Nittier here, I hope I'm saying that right as well, is handling all the scoring and stuff like that. So what we can see here is that stage 1 of this race series, slightly hilly stage, I think Matawachan, I think it's in Ontario somewhere. If we look at the standings, we're going to get to know all the racers right away. I know Jefferson Lopez is leading the series at the moment, stage 6 out of 8 stages. And what you see here is the 1 and 2 currently as well. So it looks like they pay points. They pay out points for the number of riders that compete. So what that would mean is if Jefferson gets 20, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. There should be 20 riders here. There you go. So everyone's going to get a point no matter what. If there was 30 riders, I'm assuming that there would be 30 points for first place. Interesting right away. Here's Red 11 Bunny. This is SR71's son, John Chady's son. Here's Oscar. I know that name very well. And a few other names. Here's Brian Miller. I know him as BJM 151. I've seen MMS3V before, I think in a Muckers event. Darth Puncher has been in the Muckers and is now competing in the GRC events. And so is Jefferson. Jefferson and Darth were in our race on Sunday morning. A nice little tough one. And I think they both finished in the top 10. So really strong, capable riders here. So what we're going to do... So you can see Jefferson took stage 1. Let's just quickly go through them and go as quick as I can. So stage 1 was hilly. Stage 2, it's a climb. Climb 800 meters. That's like 2,500 feet in 14 kilometers. That's 8 miles. So a pretty decent climb. Jefferson took that one as well. 17 points up for first place. Would have been 17 riders in this event. So what you got to do with these things is you got to be competitive in every stage. You can't miss a stage. And unfortunately, that's what happens to some people. We still got 5 minutes to go here. Here's Oscar himself. Here's BJM 151. See, Brian Miller. Brian, I didn't even know your last name was Miller until I started looking at this. I've said Brian's name a million times. It's BJM 151. Here's Darth Puncher, very strong rider as well. This guy here. I think it's pronounced Barrisville. Not Will, I think it's Ville. Left me a quick comment on the YouTube channel, Inside Cycling World. Don't forget, my name's Colin. Looks like everyone here is on a TT bike. Let's make sure everyone's snagging a TT bike. Looks like they're changing their bikes right now because TT bikes were allowed for this. This is going to be an extremely short race. Good thing is we've got one more route after this one. So, I'm trying to cover as much racing as I possibly can on Ruby here. Let's see what stage 3 was. Try to promote all the race series. Check this one. This is really cool too. So then they did a downhill race. So there would have been a sharp little climb at the beginning. This is where you got to get away. 27 kilometers long. So you do got to have some endurance to stay away. You're going to climb 98 meters probably in that first little bump. And then boom, you're gone. Gadoosh, as we say. Here, Jefferson took it again. Darth Puncher. I'm not sure he's Puncher. We're just going to say Puncher. I'm trying to put too much slang on it here. Barrisville, BJM 151, MS. So we can see, look at this name here. I see what you did here. Cactus Jack. I see it. WWF legend, from what I remember. We know who Cactus Jack is. Come on now. Come on. Oscar's here. So jumping out again. Let's just check out all the stages. I just want to look at the stages quick. We'll all get a feel for the names. So this is a mountain stage here. Ooh, yeah, Paso Portoy to Corbora. I've done this one as well. It's part of the Sella Ronda, as it says right here. Jefferson again? Oh, check this out. Darth Puncher in this situation actually beat Jefferson by a good chunk here. Looks like 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Haven't been following the series, folks, up until tonight. So I wonder if there was mechanical there or something, because they seem to be really competitive, these two. Especially seeing that Jefferson's FTP there was 3.73. He had the highest FTP but finished second. So something was off there for him. Maybe he got a disconnect out of that. Jumping back again. That was stage 4. We're just getting up to speed as quick as we can. Oops, sorry. Getting up to speed here. And so once I'm familiar with how these guys do things, well, I'll be able to cover them better. So flat stage here, stage 5. Jefferson, Darth again, Barrisville, BJM. We're going to just take one quick peeker because we're going to be, it's imminent. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to what I'm going to call the absolute obliteration fest. This will be just a process of annihilating yourself into the ground. I'm also going to be doing a little testing here too, because I'm finding on my new machine, my new to me, my old machine, I find the camera can't keep up with the action. I'm not sure what's going on. Tried using the old machine. I think I've got that figured out too. I do have some better connection here down in the dungeon now. Where am I? So we got to check out stage 6. What are they doing? So stage 5 was dead flat. Stage 6. Oh, El Diablo. Yes. Look what they had to do. They had to do the Angleroo. Brutal. Climb 13 kilometers. Climb 1,247 meters. Jefferson. And yeah, check this out. Put 5 minutes into Darth Puncher here. Barrisville there again in 3rd place. Oscar did really well on this one. Nice to see this. So BJM 151 a little further back. He was more in the 4th or 5th range before. Okay, so what am I doing here? So this is just a straight up drag race. That's all this is going to be. It's honestly, it's 1 kilometer long with 2 meters of climbing. So this might be one of the shortest videos I've ever done, but let's get into it. So yeah, I've been struggling with my laptops, my PCs, even my capture card. I'm like, what is going on here? Why won't it go through? I think it's the connector on my capture card, believe it or not now. Now that I see that, because I give it a wiggle, it has to be flashing blue for it to say, hey, I'm ready to capture. Well, it just stays red and doesn't get to blue. So I'm really hoping that this desktop PC tonight will be able to catch up with the action, because if it doesn't, this is a big gamble for me here. The race is only a kilometer long. I'm going to miss all the action. So fingers crossed. I hope this works. Let's see who's all here. Where's Jefferson? Yeah, so Jefferson was at our GRC race. I said that earlier, but check this rider here. Luis Paracycling. That's really cool. I'm going to be right on Jefferson here. Boom. They're off, folks. Good douche, as we say about Inside Cycling World. I say that for everyone, and we are off to the races here. Darth Puncher going right out, 12.5 watts per kilo. Jefferson coming back at 14. Wow, they are going. Barrisville's there, BJM's right there. So you can see here, I'm like falling behind in the coverage here. I'm going to try to jump on someone else here. I mean, look how fast they're going along the bottom here. Absolutely flying here, folks. Then the race is virtually half over now. Jefferson's just pounding out 10 watts per kilo at the front here. I can't even really keep up with them. I'm afraid to go to a map mode because it'll be over. I mean, this should be like about, what do we say, 1 minute and 15 seconds long? So Jefferson's at the front. Darth Puncher has just let off completely here. Barely pushing any power. Probably had some kind of problem there. So Jefferson is probably going to walk away with this one. Currently has an 80-meter lead over the group ahead. Barrisville's chasing hard. Barrisville is chasing really hard. Darth is getting back on his power now. BJM 151 coming up behind him. Then we've got Neil Jose, MMS3V. That's a hard name for me to say, dude. I wish I could make up some nickname for you. And coming into the finish already, I mean, they're done, folks. Like, that is it. All-out sprint apocalypse. I don't even know if I'll be able to get on another cyclist before it's over. Oscar's coming in for 11th, and then Louisa JX, yeah, that's a tough one for me, folks. These some of these Latin slash South American names are very hard for me to pronounce, but finishing strong here, anyways. Uh, okay, folks, so we gave that one a shot. That was a very difficult race to cover, with it being an all-out sprint. Let's just quit that. And yeah, folks, that's all she wrote. That was one of the quickest videos I've ever done. I think the one machine was lagging, and I've noticed that a lot. I wanted to see if everyone actually started there and where I can get to a leaderboard for you. Sometimes it takes a while for the leaderboards to show up. So here you can see all the riders that had signed up for it. I'm not sure if they were all here. Ooh, Viper 90's here. It's good to see. I'm not sure if I even saw Red 11 Bunny at this point. Moss Boss, I'm not sure if I saw either. But okay, folks, so that is kind of the start to the America's Watt series. As they said right here, it's even called the Kirin, you know, Japanese sprint racing, fast and furious. I think Darth Puncher got out to a really good start that Jefferson had to counter. And then he must have had a mechanical, because all of a sudden he was riding at like 0.4, 0.5 watts per kilo. I'm thinking he's trying to get his chain back on that point. He probably skipped his chain and he's trying to slowly pedal it back on, because it's not like he finished at half a watt per kilo. He finished strong. I think he probably finished in 4th place there, maybe 5th. So yeah, I think that was a definite mechanical there for Darth Puncher. Anyway, folks, I'm just going to cut it short there. I'm not sure how this video is going to look because it was so fast. Plus, I think this machine cannot keep up. So I'm going to do a little bit more testing over the next few days here to get this perfect anyways before the next ride. I had the same issues in another race I did with this new machine. So it's hard to describe to everyone. These are my tech issues, but one machine's faster than the other, but the fast machine doesn't have all the ports I need to do what I want. And also for a while, it had internet that was so bad I couldn't even really use it down here in the 10x10 pain dungeon. That's what we call it around here. So anyways, let me work on this, see what I can do, and hopefully I can get this uploaded and you guys can check it out. Thanks for watching.